Welcome, moms. Welcome to Inside the Moms Club. I'm your host, Monica Samuels, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, Julie Orchid. Hey, Julie.
That's right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. We've been so busy lately. We've been like
we're in our hometown.
We are. We're in Austin.
Yeah,
it's so
really
easy. I mean, it's kind of unusual for us to do a show here when we haven't, been to traveled together on an airplane.
That's right.
And stayed in a hotel together. So I just
It's nice to be home. We love LA.
We do.
We get to do a lot of fun things, and we love our studio there too. But couldn't travel this time, so we are able to have our home studio here.
Yeah, and doing some really cool things lately, and so many exciting things are happening for the Moms Club. I mean, lots of really great things that we're so excited to talk about here in the future. But stay tuned, ladies. But with that, I have to ask you a question because right now. Your youngest daughter went off to college.
Yep.
So you're what we call the empty nester, that situation.
Yeah. I like to say I gave them wings.
To fly.
Yes,
Are they flying?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, soaring in life.
Are they like circling are they coming back to the nest?
Yes, and they would like to land right back on top of the house and come home.
Yeah, that happens too.
Yeah.
But you can do anything you want now, right?
Pretty much. I like to believe.
So
yes.
You were a nurse for many years.
I was.
So do you want to go back to that? Now I would regard your dream job as working here with me on Inside the Moms Club. But if you couldn't do that,
without a doubt,
if I found, if I said it's not going to work, Julie.
Right.
What do you have another dream job?
I have so many that I could just list. Some are like really, what I would say, just stuff that I'm thrilled to learn more about, and then things all the way that like I could work at a stable, like with horses, and you're like, what does that mean? Like
work at a stable. Okay.
So those are my loves. So loves, like you have to figure out what they are, and you have to reinvent yourself a little bit. Do you have a dream job?
Well, let's see. I'm really doing what I like doing.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
But I love writing.
Oh,
I like writing and making people laugh.
I think I know what your dream job should be.
What's my dream job?
Well, you are an incredible, what I think, you do a great job acting out little skits and little things for Inside the Moms Club. I always get a laugh out of it. Yeah. Some I'm like, you're crazy, and some I love. Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, a lot of them I'm crazy.
No, it's great. It's the best kind of laughter.
I do love that, actually. I have fun doing that.
I think you used to do it a long time ago.
Oh, acting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when I was 5 and 6 years old at the Dallas Children's Theater. I was a star, ladies.
I wasn't really talking about 5 or 6, although that counts, child
the beginning of my career.
But, I mean, yeah, you talk about it a lot. I think it would be good. Do you think you would want, like, big recognition for it if you ever pursued it?
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be fun to have a sitcom or a TV show or
something.
Yeah. So maybe one of my characters. I do a lot of characters on social media at Inside the Moms Club. Check it out and follow us on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of
you've got some talent,
mom,
Monica. You've got some talent.
HOA mom.
Yeah.
Kind of obnoxious mom.
Pickleball
mom. Yeah, where you were
bad babysitter.
Yeah, I do all those.
Yeah, all of that crazy stuff.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well,
that's what I think.
So if that were to pan out, I wonder if I could ever make it to the pinnacle of all that.
Yeah.
You know what the pinnacle of all that is?
God, please tell me, because I think I know.
The pinnacle of all that is where, when you're in LA, you always drive and I always ride. It's driving along the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so and that would be the pinnacle to me. So what's exciting to me? The fact that we have with us today a very special guest. She is the Vice President of Media Relations for the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, which is responsible for promoting the Hollywood community. And among her duties, which she's had for over 30 years, is to act as the producer of the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which has really become an institution in Hollywood with over 10 million tourists visiting there every year. This woman has been honored as Variety's a Power Woman honoree. She was one of the 25 most powerful women, according to People magazine, People in Espanol magazine.
Yes.
And she is the mother of 2 daughters.
Ooh, I love
Please
that.
welcome to the Moms Club, Ana Martinez. Welcome, Ana.
Hi, Ana.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for joining us. Well, we are so excited to talk to you
Sure.
because you are well, you're so extraordinary in so many ways because you're a mom of 2, so that's always a tough job in and of itself. I mean, we could go on and talk about that all day long.
Yes.
But you're part of this iconic event and for the Hollywood community, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is so fascinating to everybody. I mean, so many people have visited it, and continue to do so. Some of us have aspirations someday for a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How did you tell us your story? How did you get that job? That's a dream job.
It is a dream job. It's the only job around that does this. I graduated from Cal Poly Pomona. I worked at Bullock's department store to pay for my, school. And I ended up I did an internship at KNBC, and then a year later I graduated. And then I got a job at CBS, and I was a page, and I worked on the Price is Right. We gave tickets out to the fans that came in. We worked conventions for the studio. We all wore uniforms. We looked like cute flight attendants. So that was a lot of fun. But they ended up doing major layoffs at the studio at CBS, and the pages were the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So we were not allowed to apply for jobs because there weren't any. And so I was looking around at Variety, who's our media partner now, coincidentally. And there was a job in the job section as a receptionist for the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce.
Oh my gosh.
So I did that for 6 months. I tagged along with the publicist who was handling the Walk of Fame, and, she decided to go to the Hilton hotels to do PR, and she says, "You're taking over."
Oh, wow.
And so I did. I was freaking out because she left very quickly, and so I had to pretty much train myself to do, everything, the permits and pick out the star locations and everything connected to a ceremony I had to do. So I'm still doing it 900 ceremonies later.
Oh my
I'm still
gosh.
at it.
Wow.
Uh, I mean, I guess a little bit, if you can look back now, having all those years of experience and having, you were terrified in the
Mhm,
beginning, that you see that that is a very valuable lesson in being able to, like, teach
mhm.
yourself and get going. Is this something that you teach your kids?
One of my daughters who's 30,
Yes.
Natasha, she works for Film LA, so she is in the business. She,
Yes.
handles permits for movies and shows, and then my other kid, Sydney, is 24, and she could care less about showbiz. She, like she's a culinary student, so she just graduated, so that's her thing. She wants to have her own little bakery and little cafe.
Oh,
So
I love
Wow.
that. That's
they
amazing.
do enjoy the perks, though. Once in a
Oh,
while,
I
I'll get a
bet.
premiere or something. We've had some fun. They've had a lot of fun
Yeah, I
with the
bet.
chamber, and my oldest was my intern at one time too, so
Very
I'm
cool.
so impressed that you did just take it on and jump in there and just run with it. I mean, not many people, because what were you in your early 20s? I mean, how old were you when you that's a big
that was
I
I
would
was
probably have panicked
27.
and left town, to be honest with you. That sounds like a big job.
Well, I would wake up in the middle of the night, write notes. So
Yeah,
and I used so there were a couple ladies that did not want me to have the job
I bet.
because I was very shy.
oh,
And so I think one of the girls there wanted the job, but I ended up getting it. The president had no idea what I was doing. And so I took over. I had to change my persona to not be so shy,
yeah.
and now I'm bossy. So,
That's what
I'm bossy
happens.
to the media. Actually, I've become friends with a lot of the media people, so but yeah, it's a tough job. It's a very stressful job, and lately I've been doing 3 or 4 ceremonies a month, and I'm the
Oh
only
my
one that
gosh.
does it. Yeah, the only time I get help is with the proofing of the press releases and, check-in at the day of the ceremony, so, yeah, it's a lot,
Wow, and at
but
what
I love it.
point did you have kids when you through your career? Like, you started this, and then when did you have your first child? How
I got married at 27 and had my daughter 7 years later. So, yeah, I was in the I started in '87, she was born in '95, so, yeah. My last I have the funniest photo, we gave a star to Magic Johnson,
Yeah.
and you see me that was my last ceremony before I had her, and I was pregnant as you can't believe. And, yeah, so they've been with me inside my body and then outside my body with these ceremonies.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
That's what they know for sure. What's one of your
they
favorite
grew up.
stories of
I
all time of doing
uh,
a
I
ceremony?
will tell you I'll I'll tell you about my daughter one day. Prince passed away, as
Yes.
you know, and I said and she was I think it was she was in high school or I don't know, and I said, "Sydney, do you know who Prince is?" Because it drives me crazy when the younger generation doesn't know, just, "Mom, I live with you. I know everybody." So, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
so she's one of the rare ones that
yeah,
knows everybody,
she
that's
knows
Yeah,
out
every
I
there.
bet.
all
I
of the
bet.
people.
So
Yeah.
tell us just to get
Yeah.
for our audience edification here. How do you get chosen for the Hollywood? I mean, since I'm gonna take notes here, since obviously
Yeah,
that's
because
gonna be my
that's
career
on
path
your,
now that you've
dance card.
identified for here for me, Julie. How do you get chosen to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? What's the process like?
So there's a Walk of Fame committee that has 6, I'm so sorry, 6 Walk of Famers who vote for their category and the other categories, but they
Oh.
specialize in their category, which we have recording, motion pictures, television, radio, live performance, and we have a new category, the sports category, sports entertainment. And so they all represent their category, and then we get applications sent to us on walkoffame.com.
Mhm.
They have to have a sponsor, and generally the sponsors are the studios, the record labels, sometimes family members. I've had fans nominate and sponsor, but they have to have permission from the celebrity. So, yeah. And then we get hundreds of applications, but we can only select now we're going with 30, 33 last year.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, it's a lot because we have to go through it. We have to research them, get, their background.
Mhm.
So we have to be very who we choose, yeah. And, again, the website, you can read it on
Mhm.
walkoffame.com. There's a lot of info there. The applications open up in April, and, yeah, that's what we do over here.
Well, you get to meet a ton of people, obviously, but do you have a favorite story or a favorite ceremony that you can share with us
Um,
that was super special or
I,
funny?
there's some fun ones. We just did Robert Englund, Freddy
Oh,
Krueger,
yes.
and we did it in front of Larry Edmunds Bookstore. It's a very famous bookstore in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard, and they asked me if I could find a spot there. I usually don't let them choose, but
Yeah.
if they give me a hint, I can look. I try to pick go through people's bios and see what I could do. And I was just told it was his favorite bookstore, but he did an interview the other day, and apparently 2 of his friends, roommates actually, used to work there.
Oh,
Oh.
So he says, "I've gone circle," and these guys wrote the movie The Lost Boys, and later on
so cool.
in their careers, and, yeah, he loved it. We had fog, and it looked really cool. You'll see the pictures on the
Oh,
website.
wow.
I was very happy with my fog because I was very nervous. I had never done fog at a ceremony, and then I interview them for the website, and so he let me wear the claw
Yeah.
on my
Oh,
hand while I held the mic, so that was kinda cool.
That's kind of fun. I
So,
that
like
yeah,
is.
that.
that was a good one. I'm trying to think what else. Prince is coming up next year, that should be a big one.
Yeah.
We just did do you remember the band War? That's from the
Oh, yeah.
'80s.
Yeah.
Do you remember them? They sing
Uh-huh.
Lowrider. Well, I
Yeah.
asked for lowriders. We had about 6 to 8 lowriders on the boulevard. That was a favorite recent one. I mean, Sharon Stone was a lot of fun.
Was she?
I've done so many. Sandra Bullock was a great one.
She's in our town.
Uh-huh.
She yeah, runs around Austin all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Her sister owns the bakery, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
uh-huh. Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
popular place.
And then, what else? There's so many. We just had somebody come in on a horse, Glenn Turman. He's a
Uh,
African American cowboy star, and he walked on the Walk of Fame with his horse. And I just saw a video of him last night in the rain. It's been pouring over here,
Yeah.
oh,
and
yeah.
he's standing next to a star and just taking a look at it in the middle of the rainstorm. So there's a lot of fun that comes out of
So
this,
they
and
can
we have
submit
social media so people can see it.
they can
I'm sorry.
submit,
Go ahead.
like, how they what maybe, like, how they come in, what ideas that they'd like to have for their
Yeah, well,
ceremony?
they have to ask.
Yeah.
They have to ask because I have to call, the police and the
Sure.
city to see if it's okay to come in on a horse.
Mhm.
Sometimes yeah, it's a lot. I deal with a lot of city people and, yeah, you have to fill them in, especially the fire inspectors. They need to know everything, so
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I guess
I've got a
people
lot of connections with the city.
I bet. That's the
I'm
thing, I
sorry.
guess people don't understand that, like, there's a lot that goes into this one event. I mean, it's not just you have to
Oh,
get
yeah.
permits and all of
Yep.
that,
You have to
so
get the permits, the press, I invite the media, I write the press release. um, Take the RSVPs, place them in their spots when they arrive, and then thank God the honoree, their people handle the guest list. It's basically it's like a wedding. I connect it putting together a wedding because you have the guest list, you have the photographer, you have a videographer. It's all we need is the cake. I have to look into that.
Yeah.
So
wow.
but
Well,
yeah, it's like doing a wedding.
and you do
Very cool.
3 or 4 of these a month? Is that what you said at the beginning?
Yeah,
'Cause
we're supposed to do 2 at least 2 a month, but it's, since COVID, we couldn't do any, and so and then there was the entertainment strike, so we're catching up. I'm already booked. I only have 1 month open. Next year, I'm booked for the whole year with 2, 3, or 4 ceremonies.
wow.
Wow,
So
that's
you're
So it's a little
unbelievable.
it's yeah.
you're effectively doing 3 or 4 weddings a month. I mean, I hope you have a good staff
Yeah.
behind you, or you how do you have a lot of help here? Because I'm very impressed.
No,
This is like
it's just me. Just me, and then,
seriously?
again, we have staff that works the ceremonies.
Oh,
That's
wow.
about it, and I have a proofer who proofs the press releases.
So, I'm so impressed
So,
with, like,
yeah, it's a
the process of your job. Did who did you look up to? Who was, like, a mentor
oh,
that you were able to follow, and, what did they do for you in this job?
I would love you to read up on Johnny Grant.
Okay.
He's got a website,
Yeah.
johnnygrant.com. He passed away about 12 years ago. I worked with him for 20 years, and
Oh,
sadly, I
wow.
was with him the last day,
Oh.
that he passed, and, he was great. He was a television personality. He knew Marilyn Monroe. I ate lunch with him almost every day, and every day was a new story.
Oh,
He worked
wow.
with Bob Hope. He used to look through Bob Hope's files to get the jokes to perform at the USO shows, so he did 62 USO shows, and just a great guy. He's my daughter's godfather. We became very close. He was a good friend, and I learned a lot from him, for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely pulling
So, yeah,
nuggets of
sadly, he
wisdom
passed
every
away.
day at lunch, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
That's
incredible.
really special, Anna.
So, what is
Yeah.
your what's your biggest challenge managing your family and all of this? I mean, your job in and of itself.
It's not a 9 to 5.
No, it's not. I mean, I
You
thought
know,
I was doing a lot by
it is
practicing law and having a family. That was easy compared to what she's describing.
Yeah.
it's hard. I do commute, that's another issue. I have a
Oh,
commute of almost 2 hours. It keeps
yeah.
going higher and higher with the more I am working remote, which really helps my sanity, and
Yes.
so but, yeah, my daughters understand. Sometimes are kinda bummed out, but, no, they were born into it, so they know what it's like, and so at times I feel guilty. I'm not one of those that goes to I don't ask to go to premieres or parties. Once in a great while, I will, and I do feel guilty about that, but then they say, "Mom, just go. You need to do these things," And, but yeah, they understand. They do understand. they help me pick out my clothes for a ceremony, so
Yeah. So
they enjoy it.
when they were growing up, I guess, when they were in school, and I guess they would have programs and things they were doing. That's a lot of pressure on the parents putting those things on when the mom in the audience is the one that does the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean,
That's true.
were you participating a lot in, like, oh, the recital, or how involved were you as your kids were growing up? Were you the mom that also did all of that? Because that is quite impressive.
I was very lucky. My mom lived very close by, so she helped a lot.
Mhm.
I was married for 16 years, and we had a nanny, but my husband left. He's a great father, and we get along fine, and, so when the husband left, the nanny left because I couldn't afford it.
I
So I
see.
worked for a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So and, I chose to have a nanny that only spoke Spanish because I wanted them to learn Spanish, and unfortunately, the youngest was only 3, so she yeah, didn't get a chance, and I kick myself at times because I wish they knew the language. The
Right.
oldest understands it, but they had a nanny, and she loved the Walk of Fame, so she would bring them to the ceremonies, and then they would do their little videos, and then they'd show movies of them. Oh, they were hilarious. They were hilarious,
Oh.
so
Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah, they did well.
It
They
takes
did
a
well,
Yeah.
my
village. It
girls.
takes a
Yeah, it
village, and we
does.
love
It
that you
does. It does.
explained, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
how you do it. Everybody's got a different way of doing it, for sure.
Right.
How
Right.
do you have a really special relationship with any of these icons that you've met or, in Hollywood? How do you manage those
I
relationships?
do. I do. They're great. They're so appreciative of their star, and if
Yeah.
we need a favor for them to show up at an event, they will.
Yeah.
And so, gosh, we do police, and we haven't done it for a while, but we did a fire and police event to thank the fire department,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I would invite the celebrities, and they would show up and help serve food. They thought it
Oh,
was the
wow.
greatest thing, and so, yeah, they know, how to they're a family now. They become a family, and I tell them that, "Welcome to our Walk of
Yeah.
Fame family,"
Yeah.
and they feel that, and they're so proud of their stars, you know?
Uh-huh.
I love that. My college, every time we go,
Yeah.
they always say, "Welcome home." And I think that is
Oh,
really
that's nice.
yeah, I think it
Yeah.
always warms my heart when they say it because you never would have thought of
Well,
like that.
Anna, we have
I
as
might use that line.
yeah.
Yeah, you should. You should use it on the stars, like,
I'm gonna
"Welcome
steal
home."
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
go for
nice.
it. I
Yeah, that
think
Yeah,
it's an
is.
amazing for everyone.
Well, we
I
have
will.
some moms who want to ask you some questions, and they are our Zoomer moms.
Okay.
So we want to welcome our Zoomer moms, but first we want to give special thanks to our Zoomer mom sponsor, Woodlock Resort, for helping making this episode possible.
Oh my
With
gosh, yes.
67 years of heartfelt hospitality, they have 3 amazing properties, including one of the destination spas and family resorts in the United States. Woodlock is truly where tradition meets tranquility, and you can find your special getaway at woodlock.com. Thank you, Woodlock, for sponsoring the Zoomer
Yes.
Moms. And welcome, Zoomer Moms. Welcome to Inside the Moms Club. Ladies, I want to introduce each one of you. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And do you have a question for Anna? Janine, welcome to Inside the Moms Club.
Hi, and thank you for having me today. Well, I am from Austin, Texas. My husband and I have 2 girls, my daughter, and then my lovely stepdaughter, who is the mother of 2 boys. So we have grandchildren there. And just myself, I love dinking around with things around the house. And I'm really proud that I just learned how to irrigate my own garden by setting up the sprinkler systems and
Oh.
attaching it all. And yeah, so
Mhm.
doing those kind of home projects is a lot of fun for me.
Oh, I love that.
So enjoyed listening to this. And I do have a question that's kind of the management of it all.
Mhm.
The real estate that the Walk of Fame is on is,
Mhm.
I assume, a public street.
It's a
Is that correct?
sidewalk.
It's a sidewalk.
Public sidewalk, yeah.
Public sidewalk that I would imagine has gone up in value because of what's embellished on those sidewalks. Is there a I was asking my husband who handles this sort of stuff legally, but to what extent is there a different kind of value on that real estate? And if it is are there are these areas insured in any way or maintained in a particular way and protected?
It's a good
Well,
question.
it is a landmark,
Mhm.
I'll tell you a quick story, if you don't mind, of how it was created. There were 2 gentlemen that were chamber executives, and they kept getting asked, "Where are the stars? We wanna see the stars." Celebrities is what they meant,
Yeah.
and, they drew it on a napkin, a star with the face of a profile of the person they wanted to do stars for. And unfortunately, they decided, "You know what? Celebrities are too picky." They would change their face constantly. So we ended up having the emblems placed. And, there's certain locations I've used up a lot of the prime real estate locations, like the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel.
Oh,
Um, just certain areas are more valuable. I choose locations that have a lot of space that I can shut down and not interrupt, a lot of the businesses. But, sometimes the businesses don't understand PR, but I have to remind them you're on the Walk of Fame for a reason.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
bringing you clients.
Mhm.
But I hope I'm answering your question. Does that
Well,
make
you
sense?
are because it's about, what value is placed on
Yeah.
this
Well, it
land.
also because of the a lot of these celebrities like to tie their star ceremony to a movie opening or a record opening,
Mm,
releasing. And so it costs money. It's $85,000 if selected,
mhm.
but that's just nothing for the studios. They
Yeah.
feel it's a great deal. It's helping. We of course have to mention the project, but they're not getting it just for that project. They're getting it for their overall career. So that's how we do it.
I would think with
I
10,000,000
hope I answered
visitors a
your
year
question.
that would be a valuable why they would not want that as part
Yeah,
of, right in front of their
yeah,
their business. Eve, welcome to
right.
the Moms
And
Club. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Anna.
I was gonna say it brings revenue to the city too.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Yeah.
city, unfortunately, we have a can I go into one more thing? So with that 85,000, a big portion of it goes to a trust. It's called the Hollywood Historic Trust. And because the city cannot afford to fix the stars, sadly, they've never done it during my time here. Um, a portion of that goes to the trust and they pay for the repairs. So it
Mm.
goes to that
Oh,
as
oh,
well.
okay.
Not just the
Mm.
person's star, but all the stars get repaired.
Well, that's
Uh,
great.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Listen, I'm learning so
I
much.
know. Eve, welcome to the
Yeah.
Moms Club. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and do you have a question for
Hi,
Anna? Hi.
I do have a question. My name's Eve, and I am a mom of one who actually is still at home. And he actually quit his job to care for me. I almost passed away a couple of years ago.
Mm,
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
And so, because of him, I'm a DJ
Yeah.
and I host karaoke shows.
so fun.
I've done I've done events all over California, all over Nevada. I used to be the DJ, the official DJ for the state of California Treasury Department.
Mm,
So I got to go to some really exciting places. I've done quite a few celebrity events, opened up for some names, openers. And so, anyway, just with my lifestyle and knowing what I have gone through, how my events go, and now I'm actually doing some coordinating as well. And so, just knowing what my day entails, I think about like, at the end of it, like, oh gosh, I'm so hyped up
Yeah.
mentally and even physically sometimes, even though I could be tired, sometimes I'm just so hyped up, it's really hard to like come down from that.
Yeah.
right.
And so
Yeah.
my question to you, uh, the type of coordinating you do is just at such a grand scale. My question is, how do you unwind? What are some of the tools and things that that you use, that you do to kind of bring yourself down after a really busy, obviously not even just one day because it takes time to coordinate the events that you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say this, but I'm one of those people that can't relax. I
Oh,
just
I
cannot
said I was
my
gonna
brain is
say,
always going.
Eve, I think you hit a hot button because when she asked that question, Anna, you went, "Oh boy." Yeah, like, yeah. I was like, "She doesn't
It
relax."
is
Yeah.
hard because you're just so it's I don't wanna say it's anxiety because it's not. It's
Yeah.
you're just so enveloped by just being on the go, 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 go,
Yeah. Yeah.
physically and mentally. It's
Yeah.
like it feels awkward when you're not go, 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 going.
Yeah. It's a
And
Yeah.
great
so I would
question, I
just
love it.
I know for me, it's like, oh my gosh, when you were talking about how you do coordinate for weddings, I just coordinated and did all the flowers for a wedding. I did so much for
Yeah.
this wedding. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
DJ'd and
lot.
So,
did a
Anna, you
lot.
gotta have something.
What
What is it that you do to bring it
yeah,
down a little
what do
bit?
you do what do you do
Um,
to just when you get home? What's your routine?
well, sometimes, like I said, I drive 2 hours, so I'm
Oh.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
after a ceremony, I just have to lay down.
Yeah.
Especially in the summer when it's hot, we're dying out there, but no, I kinda lay down. I shouldn't look at my phone. I have a horrible habit of looking at my phone. I answer questions when I'm off. During the weekends, I should not do that. I just started, doing I just had one, a
Oh.
massage, but I
Ah,
wanna do more.
I'm all for that.
Um, yeah, so
Well,
it's I like to shop.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love
On
It's
that.
the
Well,
therapy.
I think we all
everything
do.
that you
And
said is
the
exactly what I love too. Well, thank you, Zuber Moms.
uh,
Thank you for joining us.
yeah,
As usual, you asked amazing, as we say, questions here
Yes.
on the Moms Club, and I love hearing your answers there, Anna, because I was listening. I guess you'd have to be a go 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 person to do what you do. Something to run
Yeah,
something as
Yeah.
iconic as the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But when you first said you like to lie down,
yeah,
I thought I maybe her answer is she takes a nap. Nobody ever asks like, "How do you unwind?" I take a nap. I'm not
Yeah.
that'd be a good one.
take a
But I
nap.
love your massage. Yeah, everything you said is spot on.
Yeah,
Well, as someone who has
sure. Yeah, I
ambition
need
to be
to
in the Hollywood Walk of Fame sometimes, I notice all the ceremonies, a lot of them they're down on the ground by their star or they do the every handprints and things. If I have the ambition to,
right, right.
I have trouble getting back up.
You better start working out now.
Do you
Yeah.
help people who is it ever I mean, would you help me? I guess
Yeah,
is my question. Like, should I really strive
yeah.
for this or is this something I would just embarrass myself with because I'm used to doing that too. You can look at
Well,
my social media, but
I make sure to stand in especially if it's the ladies, I stand in front of them so the cameras can't see them trying to get up. We
oh.
Yeah.
just had you should watch, Sherry Shepherd's, social media. It's hilarious
Of
because
her
she could
getting up.
not get up because her dress was so tight,
Oh my
and my
gosh.
security guy and Tyler Perry had to help her up.
Oh,
But,
I'm watching
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
not easy, and I love having them do a special pose called the mermaid pose where their legs are out and they look really cute, and,
How do you
yeah,
gracefully
it's
get up
I
from
do
the
try to help
mermaid
them.
pose? Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, because
Well,
they're on the
good.
Swing it
ground, yeah,
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Well, I will look into that because
exactly.
as
We'll
I'm
get you
getting my
2
as I'm getting my
bouncers that will help
career
pick you up.
Yeah,
started
Yeah.
here. Yes, and then Julie, I'm sure you'll be there to help as well.
Well, I
Well,
would hope
Anna,
so.
thank you so
yeah.
much. This has been amazing.
You're
We really appreciate.
welcome.
How can we find out more? Where can we find you on social media? How can we find out more about the Hollywood Walk of Fame? And
I can give you the Instagram, info. Should
Yeah.
I give it to you now?
sure.
Sure.
Okay, it's at HWD Walk of Fame, and then mine is stargirl_stuff. And
Okay.
mine's more behind the scenes,
Yeah, which
and
is
the other
really
one is
cool.
more announcements and photos and things.
Okay. Well, great.
I
Well,
need to
thank
write a book, ladies.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so
So
much for joining us. This has been
you're welcome.
great. We've
Yeah,
really
it's
learned a
been
lot. I'm
fun.
so inspired too. I've learned so much, and I'll appreciate every one of those ceremonies I see now. If it's everyone's like putting on a wedding, I mean, there's
It's
a lot more than
yeah, it's
just what
intense is what she's
when
saying.
I'm
Yeah.
flipping through People magazine and I see a photo of it. I'm going to take a time and
Yeah,
think that was a lot
yeah,
went into that. Well,
and
thank you. Thank you.
If you cannot watch it on the
Yeah.
website, it's live streamed on walkoffame.com. It
Oh,
will be on
cool.
YouTube later on that day, so you
Oh,
can watch the
cool.
ceremonies.
Well, that's good to know too.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining us.
you're
it
welcome.
has so much more meaning
Thank
now.
you.
It
Thank you.
does. It does. So,
Good.
yeah, well, we have
Well, you come visit, and we'll hopefully get you into a ceremony, VIP.
Oh, I'm all for
We're
that.
always
That
in
is
It's a
LA,
good
I
thing.
will
so
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. That would be
Okay, good.
tremendous. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Well, we
you're
want to
welcome.
thank our Zoomer moms and our guests, and we want to thank our sponsors, Woodlock Resort, which,
Yeah.
Julie, was named the #1 best all-inclusive resort in 2025.
Well, they're
And
going to be happy to hear that she just had a massage to
I know,
relax. Woodlock will be happy.
I know. Wasn't that so fitting? That worked out just great. And we're just so thrilled that they joined the
Exactly.
Inside the Moms Club family to be our sponsor of our Zoomer moms. And what's better with a resort stay than
Well, tranquility.
tranquility?
That's
And
right.
New Calm, our sponsor,
Oh, that
is
brings us
an
tranquility
app that
and
brings you
peace.
tranquility, sleep. You can focus better. I mean,
Yes,
it's
we all need
tremendous.
that.
You
Right.
can find it on the App Store at newcalm.com, or you go to
Well,
newcalm.com, or
I
you can
always
find
mess up the spelling, so spell it for us.
it is spelled NU, capital CALM.
Perfect.
So check it out there. Check us out at Inside the Moms Club on our social media channels, where you can see me really make a complete fool of myself sometimes. But it's fun, ladies. It's fun. You'll recognize different kinds of moms in that. Look at our website, Inside the Moms Club. Or if you would like to be a Zoomer mom like the lovely ladies who joined us today, go to our website, InsideTheMomsClub.com, and there is a button that says Zoomer Mom. Press that button, put your application in, send us a video, check it out. We would love for you to be on the show with us. We have moms from all over America who join us, and it's always so much fun.
So fun.
So it is something we would love for you to do. And we are all over the country. We've been doing such tremendous things. And like I said, we've got some exciting things happening on Inside the Moms Club. So you're going to want to check that out as well. Well, Julie, I can't believe time has just flown by, and this has been so much fun.
We should remind moms.
Well, we do. Well, yes. We always have. This is very important, ladies out there. Remember our motto on Inside the Moms Club. If you don't laugh sometimes, what's going to happen, Julie?
You are going to cry.
You do not want to cry, ladies.
So keep laughing.
Keep laughing, and we'll see you next time inside the Moms Club.